Hi, my name is Tiara Aiken, and I just wanted to go over my ePortfolio with you. I wanted to share with you the assignments, the projects, and the presentations that I have developed and worked through, completed, and finished to help me attain my goal of achieving the medical reimbursement and coding degree, along with the CCA and CCSP exam certifications. Going into my portfolio, you can see my bio, affiliations, universities, and colleges, educational background, which is what I want to focus on with you here, and then the association, society memberships, honor societies, goals, licenses, and certifications, and then my resume and cover letter. I want to share with you, though, the educational background portion, as these will list the outcomes that I have done in obtaining all of the credits needed for filling out the rest of my ePortfolio. So jumping right in, program outcome number 1 was achieved through my research and writing portfolio project for my English course 202. This project helped me to obtain this program outcome of demonstrating competency to assemble, process, maintain, store, abstract, analyze, index, and retrieve health information data by researching different types of career opportunities and then using the information and statistics found to interpret credentials I was looking for in future employment. I was then able to use the knowledge, skills, and behaviors developed during the preparation of this project to make more intelligent decisions about where I want to employ the new strategies learned and start to build my new career opportunity search. And then you will see the Career Development Research Paper Portfolio Project. For program outcome number 2, this was achieved through my describing concepts of managing data and EHR. This was from my Electronics Health Records class, HCAS 129. And I was able to meet this program outcome using the work done in this report by deciphering patient information and analyzing the charts given to apply the requirements of analyzing coded data to ensure medical necessity is met when auditing charts. After completion of this assignment, I can now use the skills, knowledge, and behaviors I learned and apply them directly to the workplace in any career choice I make with my medical reimbursement and coding degree. Moving on to program outcome number 3. This was achieved through my portfolio project for Advanced CPT and HCPCS Level 2 class, MCCG 222. Upon completion of this project, I was able to meet the program outcome of abstracting information from medical charts to assign the correct diagnosis, procedure, and supply codes in a variety of medical situations by completing the templates for Rocky Balboa and his medical visits. I used the skills I was taught and was able to apply the knowledge and behaviors to code these cases and document the information. That's going to be helpful to me in my future career because I'm going to be a medical reimbursement and coding specialist and moving up the ladder from there forth. So I'll be able to use all of this skills and the knowledge that I needed and I developed and was able to display in these projects to maintain all of those credentials in my coding career and be able to use those certifications to move forward in any steps that I choose. So moving on to program outcome number 4. This was achieved through my final portfolio project of Advanced Diagnostic Coding, MCCG 212 course. I was able to evaluate the accuracy and completeness of the patient record as defined by policy, external regulations, and the standards to obtain this program outcome by creating this portfolio project. After studying the patient records and using the regulations and standards in coding, I was able to transfer the skills and knowledge into this training program. So in this project, I created an actual training aid based off of coding cases or case scenarios and an aid so that a new employer could look at and use to help them, assist them in moving forward with their training. That was kind of a fun project. So you will be able to see that one there. Moving on to the institutional outcomes. For institutional outcome number 1, this is my final portfolio project from my clinical documentation course, MCCG 210. And I was able to obtain this institutional outcome of utilizing appropriate current technology and resources to locate and evaluate information needed to accomplish a goal and then communicate the findings in visual, written, and/or oral formats by creating a presentation developed by using the internet, research, and computer to achieve the assignment goal. I then used the information I learned to present it through these forms of communication, teachings, and formats to share the information that I found. That one is actually really interesting and gave me a lot of kind of background information on where I was going to be and needing it in the future. So for institutional outcome number 2, this was obtained in my graphic literacy reflection from my computing skills course, INFT 124. This institutional outcome of transferring knowledge, skills, and behaviors acquired through formal and informal learning and life experiences to new situations was obtained by demonstrating exemplary efforts in research and translation in a written form. I was able to transfer the data that I obtained with relation to real-life situations and present it in account to what my future career will be like. That was a very, very fun project, and I really hope that you enjoy looking at that project. So for institutional outcome number 3, this is from my research and writing course. It is my career development project for English 202. The institutional outcome employs strategies for reflection on learning and practice in order to adjust learning processes for continuing improvement was met by exemplifying the strategies used to create this career development research paper. The research provided me with learning and reflection about my upcoming career and all the opportunities that will be available and those that will continue to be improved upon. This portfolio project was actually a great resource for me. It helped me to look further into my career as a whole and be able to kind of look into different categories of the career, different areas, not so much just focused on coding, but different managerial positions and things like that that I can move forward with that I really didn't know were possibilities with the degree program that I'm doing. So that was very informational. Moving down to institutional outcome number 4, this was achieved through my student loan project in my quantitative and scientific reasoning course, Math 201. The institutional outcome follow established methods of inquiry and mathematical reasoning to form conclusions and make decisions was obtained by creating the student loan project. I employed the knowledge, skills, and behaviors throughout the entirety of this project and was able to make the conclusions about my own personal goals and finances for both the present and for the future through the inquiry and mathematical reasoning strategies used. Now, this was really helpful because I used it and I created a budget plan for now prior to graduation of this degree program. And then I also was able to create it for the future after student loans get factored into my budget plan and kind of how things will change. So it did kind of give me an opportunity to set up both now and future budgeting plans so that moving forward with my career, I will be able to budget wisely. For institutional outcome number 5, this was done throughout my entire career at Bryan and Stratton College. The medical reimbursement and coding program for the associate's degree, I was able to achieve this through all of the discussion posts, and I will read through that for you quick. So the institutional outcome participate in social, academic, and professional communities for individual growth to function as a citizen of a multicultural world was obtained by participating in course discussion posts each week in every course I have taken here at BSC. Each course changed, as did each classmate, throughout the entirety of my education journey each semester, and so every week's discussion posts involved each of our participation and studies. Being associated members of a HEMA puts us involved with the professional world, which is just as multicultural and as our classes, and so we are able to employ the knowledge, skills, and behaviors acquired in each of those individual discussion posts. So with this, it was really nice because I was able to discuss different lectures and different plans and different exams that we've done, different coursework, different assignments, different, personalities, different coding techniques, different study skills, ways of doing things. We were able to all come together each week in that discussion board to share everything that we've been learning and how we've been learning it, how it's, helping us move forward in our careers and advancing ourselves. So the discussion posts were all the way throughout our entire coursework at Bryan and Stratton College, and I think it was a really good opportunity for us to be able to obtain this institutional outcome just with doing those. It was so adverse and gave us such different outlooks on things. We were really able to help each other as if we were in class, even though we weren't in class, and it made it really beneficial, I think, for all of us to be able to engage in that. So if you look further down through, you will be able to see sort of some of the other coursework that I have included into my portfolio. You can then see my educational background, and then if you click on each of the links, they will give you all of my updated information as well. So go ahead and just scan that QR code, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of my ePortfolio. Thanks.